Hey, it's Tuesday morning. It's 8 o'clock, and that means it's time for Trash Talk. And we're here, and it's the real us that's on the screen right now, because the topic that I picked for this week was that now you not only see all of your friends on social media, but you see the animated version of them.
Oh God.
You see the
Yeah.
meme version of them recreated. Our good friend Travis has been obsessed over the last couple of weeks of creating this new, animated or AI created version of him for his show. I know your friend Nick does that also. You've even gotten into it. Where is this all going?
Well, the thing is, like, especially, social media, right, is all about, for the most part, all about trending and engagement and topics and just putting out the same thing. If you have a personal social media page, is really not that big of a deal. But if you're doing something like a side hustle, a podcast, reviews, artwork, you got to get creative to catch those people's attention. And you probably have about 10 seconds to do that before people get bored, for the most part. I'm not saying that's always the case. So, the biggest thing now with AI, unfortunately, is that there's a lot of free AI stuff, but there's a lot of paid. And one of the things that they do is, we've seen podcasters, in particular, um, turn into babies, the AI babies. So seeing, like, Joe Rogan as a baby talking to, Bill Maher, I'm just making things up,
Yeah.
is hilarious. We've also now seen it go into clips or stand up. I saw, stand up Kevin Hart, which really isn't that hard to turn him into a baby. So, you know, as a stand. I've seen Dave Chappelle, and then I've seen it in the movies now. They're doing movie clips. But then there's also ways to do it, animated. Now there's one where you're turning them older into senior citizens.
Oh yeah, yeah. You could say what they look like today, and then what they look
Yeah.
like 10 years, 20 years, 30 years, 40 years from now.
For me, and I know Travis and I have been bugging, doing it a little bit. I did a baby one. I was this fat little baby. And then I've done like the puppet. Although the puppet one I did, I don't know what happened. It made my facial hair like orange brown. I was like, that doesn't even look like me, but whatever. I'm a puppet. I'll take it.
Yeah.
But you can do different animation styles. You can do some really cool like shading. Like there's one, you can make it black and white, like an animated comic strip from the newspaper from years ago. I think it's kind of fun. I'm at the point now where not the babies ones. I got to be honest with you. I am so sick and tired of the babies.
I cannot open up email,
No,
or your phone that there isn't at least a
I
half a
know.
dozen of those clips.
Very
Some of them
few.
grab your attention.
Some of
Like
them. I got this friend. Oh my God, she's ridiculous. Her name's Bonnie. I'm gonna call her out. I don't normally name drop. I'm calling her out. Um, from back in Michigan, we went to school together. We blow up each other's phones daily for random nonsense. This woman, man, all she does is send me the stupid baby memes. Like the baby. I'll open and now she knows that I don't really find them funny, so she's like, I'm gonna send another one. But she's obsessed. It was really the reason I did the baby one was for her, just to, be nice. But
right, right.
some of them are funny, some of them aren't. I do like switching up the clips. Like when I'm doing a podcast clip or something like that, I do like being able to like do some animation, or I did an animated one earlier this week, or maybe it was last week. I can't remember. And I got to be honest with you, it came out pretty good. Like I felt like I would watch a whole show that way. Um, I wouldn't do it the entire time and every single episode, but I feel like I'd watch the whole show that way because it catches your attention. And that's what you want to do. You want to
Yeah.
keep bouncing back and forth.
Yeah, and I remember probably the ones that I remember, the a baby meme was, it had a baby version of Jack Nicholson and Tom Cruise in a scene from A Few Good Men. And you see Jack Nicholson as this little infant saying, "You can't handle the truth." Uh,
Yeah.
I thought, now that's really cool. But then one after another,
Oh
the
yeah.
stand-up comedians and the Sopranos and every show that you've ever seen. I know one of your favorite shows, Seinfeld. Um,
Ugh.
but after a while, it almost gets almost borderline sickening. What I do
It's a little
like,
ridiculous.
yeah,
Yeah.
what I do like, and this goes back to our friend Travis, is he started with a few, I think, different AI generators and all, and he kept saying to the two of us, "What do you think, guys?" And I wrote back and I said, "Yeah, that's okay." I said, "But your head is a little narrower, and this thing made you look." And he was explaining that with AI, you have to be so specific
You have
about
to be
what you ask
specific.
it to do in order for it to create what you
You
want.
you really do. I put our logo in an AI, and actually right now Nick Luck is working on a brand new logo for us. So
Oh, okay.
very very excited. Look, he's going to do it at his own pace, and I'm okay with it. But
Yeah.
we got an upgrade coming. But I put our current logo in, which I like. It's been OG for a while. I don't got a problem with
Yeah.
it. My buddy Ken did that real quick, and you know what? I'm cool with it.
Yeah.
But I put it in and I said, "Hey, can you make this like a movie logo?" And then it responded back, "How do you want it? What type of movie? What do you want?" And I said, "Like a Jurassic Park, dark and gritty, like whoa." And it came out with one, and that's one that I use for us on Instagram and TikTok, and it did it real fast, but it got real specific. Do you like it? Do you want me to lighten the colors? Do you want me to add this?
Right.
And so I've done things like, hey, give me a picture of Alice in Wonderland and Mickey sitting down eating dinner together, or Alice and Buzz Lightyear. And they're like, well, we can't do that because it's copyrighted, but we can make a girl blonde in you know, and they're like, would you like it to be a cartoon? Would you like it to be serious? Would you? Dude, I got one of me interviewing Kendrick Lamar that came out awesome. It's literally me sitting next to, I mean, it's obviously, it's animated and AI, but the details from the shirt I'm wearing, because it just took pictures of what shirts I've worn in the past. And then
Yeah.
it used Kendrick Lamar in an outfit he wore. And I got to be honest with you, it was fun. But I do that, and I think Travis does that not just for entertainment, but it does draw attention to your show when people are doom scrolling at 10 o'clock at night.
Yeah. And I know that one of the reasons he's doing it is he's doing an animated version of himself for his intro video.
Yes,
Which I think that's pretty cool because that's what catches your attention.
agreed.
Then you go to the live person,
Yeah.
in the show. I'm fearful, and I'm so old school that I don't know whether I could understand how to create an animated version of myself. Although I think I'm a fairly animated person anyway. But but is there a downside to this? I mean, you have yourself uh, with Kendrick Lamar. And so people look at that and they say, is he really with Kendrick Lamar or has this been created?
Well,
And
I think, yeah, there's a downside.
yeah, because all over on social media, you can now create things that are not real and not true, and
There,
and
there's a
sway
downside.
people to believe it.
And that's why they're looking at the laws of copyright and
Yeah, because it's wide
what
open right now.
yeah, impersonation and like stealing likenesses. I think that's why you have to be a little bit careful. Sooner or later, there's going to be things. I mean, there's already the deep fake law, there have been some deep fakes of some people in the industry in some situations that not okay. And there have been lawsuits that filed and they have, gone after and removed from the internet. So
But the
that's been
statement
a
has been made.
Yeah. So
Yeah,
the thing is, it's a situation sooner rather, but then it goes into a different conversation with AI. How are you going to be able to stop them? Because the reality is, and this is not me doing Terminator 2 Judgment Day, although everybody seems to be like fine with what's happening.
yeah,
They've run scenarios on all these, Chat GPT, WeChat, not WeChat, but all these other chat AIs, all these things, they've run scenarios to try to have them shut down, and they are not shutting down. They are
no,
saying they're finding ways around it. And literally, and this is true, guys, you can look it up. They've literally done scenarios, the chat GPT and all that, where they have literally done scenarios where how they will continue to last long after we are gone. That's crazy. Why are we
yeah,
doing like and you have, and this is what happens, you have stupid greedy scientists, you have stupid greedy tech people are like, yeah, but what if we do this? And what if we I mean, it's like they've never watched a movie in their life. They've never watched Jurassic Park. Like just because you can do it doesn't mean you should do it.
yeah,
And we are in a dangerous position right now. I mean, where look, guys, AI is there. I mean, there's apps right now where you can create AI friends, AI girlfriends and design them, and they will start talking to you, and which I think is really weird and creepy in a sense. Um,
yeah.
and you can tell them things like, hey, I just got home from work. What are you doing? And they will remember where you work and conversations and start putting those out there and then sending images of what they're doing. That's weird, man. That is
No,
weird.
well, and then somebody else posted and say, I saw that and all, and I'm not sure that that's real or not. Oh, yeah, it is. No, it's not. Yeah, it is. No, it's not. So, and like you said, people are getting away with so much incredible, and it's I mean, they're using the brilliance of AI to create all this stuff, fully knowing that if it's wrong, it may never get knocked off the air because there's no rules against it now, and it's going to take a long time. By that time, the damage has already been done. You know,
100%.
and there are people
100%.
that are berating other people using AI and just ruining people's lives with it. You know, and while we sit and we talk about how funny it is to see Jack Nicholson and Tom Cruise as little babies talking to each other, that's the fun aspect of it. But there's that dark side too that kind of eats away at me.
Well, there is. And I mean, even like on the AI side of, Timberland just started a label to introduce his first AI music artist. I think that's weird.
Yeah,
And quite frankly, I think it's completely disrespectful to the art form. I know he's trying to be ahead of the game. And he's
yeah,
but I
and he'll make a killing at it too
yeah, I'm weird about it, man. Um,
because
I, I highly encourage you guys, like, too, if you haven't seen it, look it up. There's a lot of interviews. There's a lot of artists that are like, dude, what are you doing? And his whole thing is the music industry is changing. The music industry is going towards different things. Pop music in general is changing. Let's create an AI pop artist because, frankly, most of the pop artists anyway out there right now aren't doing anything but having ghostwriters, having AI beats. So why not? I think it's weird, man, but that's the direction. Pandora's box has been open for years.
yeah,
We've had
yeah,
people in
no,
charge of these companies warn about it. The baby memes are annoying. Stop sending them to me. But, we'll see what happens.
yeah.
In the meantime, though, I'm working on a new one. This one, though, it's animals. So it's animals doing a podcast with my voice and all. So we'll see what happens.
Yeah, you see a lot of that too, because there are commercials now where you've got animals that are talking just, and their lips are moving to
Yeah,
every word, and all, and it's entertainment and all, but it after a while you say, when are you going to come up with something real,
true,
or what
true.
is real and what is
Yeah.
AI? So trust us, folks. We are the real deal. You may pop in one of these Tuesday mornings and all and find two AI characters sitting
It's
here
true.
while,
It's
while
true.
the two of us are out on vacation. But you'll just have to determine for yourself whether it's really us or AI. So make it a good one. Hey, come back again next week and see us. Okay, 8 o'clock next Tuesday. Bye.